All right, welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive? Today, we're going to be looking at something a little bit different, something that I think can really make a difference, in how we approach life.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
So we've got this excerpt here called "The Joy of Celebrating Others," and it's really about how celebrating other people's successes can actually have like a positive impact on you too,
Okay.
not just them.
Interesting. So it's not just about being nice. There's something in it for us too, huh?
Exactly, and that's what I find so fascinating about it, right? Like we all know it's good to be supportive and celebrate others, but this excerpt really digs into the why. Like what's the real benefit for us when we shift that focus, outward?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty human to kind of get caught up in our own goals and ambitions, right? We're all striving for something.
Right.
But maybe taking a moment to appreciate others' achievements could actually help us along the way too. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's like we're almost hardwired to be, focused on our own journey, but this excerpt suggests there's a whole other way to approach success, one that's actually, more fulfilling, more rewarding.
Well,
So what is it? What is the secret? Why is celebrating others so beneficial for us?
Well, one of the things the excerpt talks about is the study. It was published in the Journal of Positive Psychology, and it basically found that people who regularly expressed appreciation for others, well, they actually saw a 25% increase in their own happiness levels.
Whoa, wait, a 25% increase just from expressing appreciation.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big jump.
Right. It's kind of wild. It's like by recognizing the good in others' lives, we're somehow tapping into a deeper well of joy, deeper well of fulfillment for ourselves as well.
Yeah, okay, I get that. But I think it's important to point out, we're not just talking about like throwing a party every time someone, hits a milestone.
Yeah.
It's more about this active noticing and appreciating those wins, right?
Hmm.
Whether they're big or small, in the lives of the people around us.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like cultivating this mindset, this genuine appreciation for the efforts and accomplishments of the people around us. It's about recognizing their hard work and their achievements and actually sharing in their joy.
Hmm. That's a good point. I mean, think about it. Think about the last time you saw a friend achieve something they'd been working towards. How did
Yeah.
it make you feel?
Oh man, remember when my friend, she finally finished writing her book. It was a huge accomplishment, years of work, and seeing her so proud and excited, honestly, it gave me a little boost too.
Totally. I totally get that. I had a friend recently who landed this new job she'd been like really hoping for. And I was so genuinely thrilled for her. And yeah, it kind of gave me a little boost too, like a reminder
Yeah.
that good things are happening all around us.
Right. And that's actually a perfect example of how celebrating others, it can actually generate these positive emotions within ourselves too. It's almost like we're reminding ourselves of the potential for good things to happen, and that can be incredibly motivating and uplifting, you know?
It's contagious almost.
Yeah, exactly. Like good
Yeah.
vibes spreading.
And the excerpt also talks about this link between celebrating others
Hmm.
and building stronger relationships. I can definitely see how expressing genuine happiness for someone's success can really deepen a connection.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's about fostering that sense of shared joy, that mutual support. It's about choosing to celebrate with each other rather than falling into, that trap of comparison or competition.
Yeah.
When we celebrate each other's wins, it's like we're saying, "Hey, I see you. I'm happy for you and I support you."
Wow. Yeah.
And those messages, those are powerful, not just for the person receiving them, but for the strength of the relationship itself.
So it's not just about individual happiness. It's about building this more supportive and connected community around us. Like we're all in this together.
Exactly. Like a rising tide lifts all boats kind of thing.
Love it. But let's be real for a second. You know, sometimes it can be tough to genuinely celebrate someone else's success, especially if, we're going through a rough patch ourselves.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. And the excerpt actually acknowledges that it's important to be mindful of our own needs as well. Celebrating others shouldn't come at the expense of our own well-being, right? It's about finding that balance between acknowledging our own struggles while still making space to appreciate the good things happening in the lives of others.
So how do we actually do that? How do we practically incorporate more of this celebration into our lives?
Yeah.
What are some small but meaningful ways to start lifting others up?
Well, it doesn't have to be anything grand. It can be as simple as sending a congratulatory text or leaving a heartfelt comment on a social media post or even just just taking the time to truly listen and share in someone's excitement.
Yeah, I love that. It's those small things that can really make a difference.
Exactly. It's about making that conscious effort to notice and appreciate the positive things happening around us and expressing that appreciation to others.
You know what? I think you're right. I think by focusing on celebrating others, we might just discover a newfound sense of joy and fulfillment in our own lives. That's definitely something worth exploring, don't you think?
Absolutely. That's the beauty of it. Celebrating others, it's a win-win. It strengthens our relationships, boosts our mood, and creates this more positive and supportive environment for everyone.
That's such a great point.
So why not give it a try? What have you got to lose?
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, that's a great note to end on. So as you go about your day, think about how you can incorporate more celebration into your interactions. Even a simple act of acknowledging and appreciating someone else's success, it could have a ripple effect of positivity, not just for them, but for you as well.
Couldn't agree more.
That's all for today's deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep celebrating. We'll see you soon.